Hey guys, happy Thursday to ya. Happy Thursday to ya. It's JPO here with the Purple Posy. And I am going live super quick I'm just gonna paint a couple of drawers on this chest that I started it actually in our membership group last night. But this is a custom bedroom set. It's a whole like 6-piece bedroom set that I'm doing, and I've already finished the long dresser. Now I'm doing the tall dresser. I thought I'd bring y'all along. I'm just painting two drawers, and then I've got a hair appointment and I've got some errands to run. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. So I just have a few minutes before I head to get my hair did. So I am going to be working with Dixie Belle Paint today. And I've got Bunker Hill Blue, Rebel Yellow, and Lucky Lavender. So pretty. Anywho, so like I said, I'm just gonna do a couple of drawers and try to get them out of the way before I leave. I'm leaving in the morning, so I won't be able to be on here as much. Or we're going, it has a very minimal cell service, which is good. It's good. I see you guys on here. I don't know if the comments are just not working. I don't know. It's awfully strange. Whatever. So I'm going in first with my Bunker Hill Blue, and like I said, I started this last night in our membership group, and I was just kind of playing with the colors because each drawer, well, the top two drawers are the same. Then I change it up with the middle drawer, and then the bottom two drawers are different from the other three. So I just threw on some paint last night, playing with the colors, and now I'm gonna come in and finish them up. And actually, now that I'm doing this, I may have used the other blue. I may have used the other blue. Let me grab it. The other blue I'm using is Duck Egg. Oh gosh, I almost fell. Duck Egg Blue. No, Vintage Duck Egg. Hey from Virginia. Well, hey from Texas. How's the weather up there in Virginia? I bet it's super nice. It's not nice here. It's like 117 degrees every day. Let me just blend in. I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm just gonna blend in a little bit of the Vintage Duck Egg to lighten it up just a tad. That's too dark. I didn't want it that dark. What's everybody up to? What have y'all been doing? I can't even remember the last time I've been live on this page, or on my page. Seems like every week it gets harder and harder to go live with everything that's going on. But today I had several appointments, so I went ahead and took the day or the afternoon off, so I didn't have to be in and out of the office. I'm just like, I'm just gonna take the rest of the day. I'm gonna take it. So that's what I did. And I've got to go get my hair done. So my husband, we're going on an anniversary trip. We take the same trip pretty much every year. We go to Fredericksburg, and we stay in the same cabin that we honeymooned in. And we're celebrating, we're celebrating 7 years this year. So we're going back to the cabin. Last year was the only year we didn't go to Fredericksburg. I lied to you. We didn't go the year my youngest was born, because she was just like itty bitty. And the year after that, we actually took her with us because I was still nursing. And so this year will actually be the first year we've gone by ourselves since like 2014. Okay, so I've lightened that up just a little bit. I'm actually keeping the frame of this dresser in this Vintage Duck Egg, and you're finally catching alive, yay! I'm keeping the frame, the Vintage Duck Egg, and I haven't quite decided what I want to do on the sides yet. I kind of played around a little bit the other night, and then a little bit today, but I can't decide what I want to do. Oh my goodness. I need somebody here to, you know what would be awesome if I could hire somebody to wash my brushes, clean my paint cans so they don't get stuck. That would be amazing. Anybody want to apply for that? Lordy. So now I'm going in with the Lucky Lavender and I'm just going to do a little blending. I think my brushes are getting old. They're starting to shed, but they're not shedding like full bristles. They're doing like little pieces. So weird. I don't know what's going on. So the key to your blending is to keep your paint super wet. And I am not trying to get it super perfect because that's the beauty of kind of the boho finish, is it's not perfect, which is great because you don't have to worry about it so much. I've got a little bit of yellow in here, just dabbing that. Does anybody else have any cool plans this weekend? Anybody? And I'll come back in with the blue when I'm done here and kind of clean that up just a tad. That's a little too straight for me. We'll feather that in, keeping it wet. I may not go back in with the blue. I may just leave it like this because I can. It's actually lightening up that blue a little bit that I said was too dark. Can y'all see that? I hope y'all can see that. My sink is a disaster. You know what, Jennifer? I have a so I have a utility room that has like a sink in it, and obviously that's just what I use to clean my brushes and stuff in instead of using the kitchen sink. But it's that white, I don't even know what the material is called. It's porous, it's white, you know, the older type sinks. It is like black. It's black from the charcoal soap and all of the paints, and I've never cleaned it. I'm not even gonna lie, I've never cleaned that sink. I've never worried about it because it's in the utility room and I just use it for painting. The other day, I don't know what came over me. I decided to clean it. I put Comet in there. Hey Karen, thank you. I put Comet in there twice. Scrubbed it with like a sponge and then a scrubby thingy. Then I sprayed the Clorox bleach cleaner or something on there, completely saturated it, let it sit, wiped it up. It's still dirty. I mean, like, it's a little bit cleaner, but it's still pretty nasty. So I think I waited too long to actually care about it, which I don't really care, but anyways. My old house we just had the one sink and it was stainless steel, so it was pretty easy to keep clean, but this house is an older house and it's got those old sinks in it. I don't even know what the material is. Try the White Lightning. Well, that's a good idea. God, duh. Utility sink. I am very blessed in that I have the utility sink, but I used to paint out of my garage. And when we bought this house, it actually had a place for me to put a paint studio. You know, so it's climate controlled and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm very lucky there. I do know and acknowledge that. Because I know a lot of people do still paint out of their garage, or they've got a shop that's not air conditioned, what have you. So I think that is pretty much where I want her. I'll just do a little bit more blending here on the edges. Can y'all see that? Does that look a little bit, it looks pretty blended from my end. So this piece that I'm doing, like I said earlier, if you're just now jumping on, it's actually a custom, it's for a client, and she wanted me to use this Bohemian cabinet I had done a long time ago as inspiration, and it's got like six colors on it. And thank you, Laura. So the long dresser that I just finished and I posted on my page has all of the colors in them, and as I move to each piece, I'm going to drop down in colors. So I'm going to drop like a color or two, so it's not so crazy, because they'll all be in the same room. All right, so I'm going to push this back, and like I said, the frame, I'm actually going to keep the vintage duck egg to keep it a little bit toned down. What time is it? Let's get this drawer done. So I think I actually like the way that turned out. So maybe I'll start with the Bunker Hill blue like I did, blend in the vintage duck egg, and then go from there. Can finally see comments now. So y'all tell me what is going on with you guys this weekend. What is it? So we just had Labor Day. I've had like a 3 or 4 day weekend for the last, or let's say 3 to 4 day work week for the last 3 weeks, which is pretty awesome. It's going to be really tough that first week that I'm back full, like all week, which will be next week. And then the week after that, I'm off early on Friday. I've got my 20-year high school reunion, which is nuts to me, because it's so weird. I'm only 24, so I don't know how I've got 20 years. Hey, Jasmine. Long time no see, friend. Yeah, so I don't know how it happened. I'm only 24, but that's what they're telling me, is that it's been 20 years. So I'm just going with it and see what happens. Okay, I'm not trying to get this layer perfect. I'm just slapping it on, making sure I got good coverage. All right, now I'm gonna go in and blend in the vintage duck egg. Keeping the paint wet. I got lost for a second, like what am I doing? I was telling my group last night, I started this in the group last night, and I was like, I think I have vacation brain, because I couldn't talk, I couldn't think of my words, I kept getting lost, like, okay, what do I do next? That type of thing. Does that ever happen to anybody? You just get like vacation brain, and you're like, you've checked out, like you're done. I think that was me. All right. Forgot to turn my fan off. It's drying a little fast on me. This little rolly cart, I haven't used it, and I don't know why I haven't been using it. It makes life so much easier. Or the rolly chair, not the cart. You could totally do this, like what I'm doing now. You could just set this in your lap and do it on your lap, because it's, like I said, I don't care if it's matchy-matchy. I actually don't want it to be matchy-matchy. So you could do them completely separate from each other and not have a care in the world as if they match. At my age, it's called a senior moment. Well, I'm just not old enough to be having 20 years. I don't feel like it anyways. Some days I do. I don't know. I have a really bad back. I go to the doctor for like every month. That's the only thing that will be like, nope, you're getting on up there, friend. getting on up there. This piece has a ton of detailing in the drawers. I don't know if that's visible in the light or in y'all's end. I'm just keeping the paint wet and working it around. I'm going to try, and I think I said this last time I was live, which is probably a year or two ago. Just kidding. I'm gonna try to start going on here more often and go live. I'm live in our membership group a lot, and sometimes my page just gets neglected and I don't need to be doing that. So I'm gonna try to go live a little bit more. And this is, so that was Lucky Lavender, and this is Rebel Yellow. All Dixie Belle products, except for the brushes. The brushes are Paint Pixie. And I've had these brushes for almost 2 years. I think they're going out on me. They're starting to shed just like little tiny pieces, not like whole bristles. I'm probably not conditioning them right, which is probably the problem. Alright, I'll go back around here. I didn't even put more paint on my brush. I just wet it. I don't really want to saturate the drawer again. And I'm just going to keep going back and forth until I get it blended the way I want. If y'all are asking questions, I'll come back on and read through them and answer them as I'm sitting in my hairstylist's chair. Actually, I'm not even seeing her. She got sick. I have to see somebody else. Either way, I'll get back on here and answer any questions you may have. Just a really light touch on the blending. I have not once looked up, oh, that was the wrong one. Oh, it isn't. I've not once looked up at that other drawer to see what I did. So I have no idea how it looks together. But we're about to find out. I'm gonna shut this drawer, see what it looks like. Purple. Where's my blue? I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. Now that is my hair. Apparently that's another thing that happens as you get older, is your hair starts falling out, which is fantastic. All right, I think we're there. I think this is what I want. What do you guys think? No blending at its finest. Gotta get back to painting. Bye, Felicia. Let's push these in. So that's pretty much where it's going to sit. Now the top is actually going to be this metallic silver. It's got I believe manatee gray, and then I put some of the new, what's it called, Moonshine Metallics from Dixie Belle on there in Silver Bullet to kind of match the hardware on there. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's my 50th high school reunion this year. So that's funny. So yours is 50th. My mom is the 40th. It's her 40th, and then mine's the 20th. So you graduated in, what is that? 69? 69? You're not that old. Karen, you look a whole lot younger in person than your profile picture. I can guarantee you that. So anyways, I'll go through here and answer any questions you guys may have. That's the final product of those dresser drawers. The one that it's kind of the big one, gosh, you can see down there. I posted it on my page. It's pretty colorful. It's pretty colorful. So I wanted to tone it down just a little bit. I'll come in and I'll do some brown wax with the, what is it, the Tobacco Road, I think is what it's called, for Dixie Belle, the Voodoo Stain Gel. That's what I used to kind of grunge out that other piece. I'll do that on this as well. And yeah, whenever I can get to the sides, I'll bring you guys along once I figure out exactly what I'm going to do with them. Each side is painted, but completely different, and I can't decide which one I like the best. Maybe y'all can help me. Hey, Annie. Hey, Heather. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go get my roots taken care of. My grays are showing pretty good. And I will catch you guys next time. Y'all have a good day. Bye.